What's poppin', y'all? Back with another YouTube video. And as y'all can see in the title, today we're gonna be talking about why being tired all the time becomes your normal life. Let's get straight into the video, man. So first and foremost, consistent work makes being exhausted feel regular. Yeah, if you are a United States citizen or anybody who works in life, you're gonna know that going to work every day becomes exhausting. No matter if you work at Home Depot or Denny's or McDonald's or Amazon or wherever you work, man, it becomes exhausting. But not just like with a 9-to-5 job. Like say you're trying to build your business on Shopify or TikTok Shop or something like that. You know, you're gonna be up late nights trying to figure out ways how to get people to buy your product and make sales and whatnot. So you're gonna realize that like being exhausted is a part of the process. It's not irregular to be exhausted. You're gonna be tired, man. Excuse me. You're gonna be tired, bro. That's what comes with hard work. When you up late night writing your raps or something like that, you gotta get used to being tired. You know, say you get off work, right? At like 5:30, and then you go to your, like you got other things to do throughout the day after you get off work. You go home, shower and whatnot, but you can't go to sleep right away. Like your body won't let you since you up. And then come time to go to sleep, you only get like an hour or two of sleep, and then got to get back up for work in the morning. You're gonna be tired, you know what I'm saying? So being tired is a part of working, hard and following your dreams. If not your dreams, and just being tired, period, is a part of life, you know? It's a thing. It's being tired exists, you know what I'm saying? So we all gotta go through it. And just make it, don't drag on it or like beat down on it, you know what I'm saying? Just fight through it and just be strong about it, you know, because that's what makes the person you are when you fight through them problems like that. But on to the next. Your body starts adjusting to being drained. Yeah, so when I was working at Amazon, you know, I was working 60 hours a week, 6 days a week, so that's 10 hours a day. And you gotta make rate, so like I'm working real fast, which I explained in my previous videos and stuff. So I'm working real fast, and then for 10 hours straight, you know what I'm saying? Or not exactly 10 hours, because I had like 2 30-minute breaks. So my body got to rest for an hour, but not like a full hour, just like 2 30 minutes. But yeah, bro, I was feeling like drained when I came home every day, going to sleep, getting off at 5, getting home at like 5:20, going to sleep at like 6 or 7. No pun intended. And then sleeping until like 2 or like 2 o'clock, and then having to get up to go to work at like 6. So I'll have to get ready at like 5 and leave the crib at 5. So I only get like 3 hours up to myself. And I would just be like exhausted, drained, you know? But it's a part of the process, man. You know, when you're trying to build yourself up in life and become the person who you want to be, being exhausted is a part of that. You know, you can't escape it, which I had to learn, because sometimes I'll be like, why do I feel like this, or what's making me feel this way? But there's no way you can escape it, you know? It's just a part of life and you have to deal with it. It's just whoever complains about it the most, like, really don't want it, you know? Like I know I'm stuttering and stuff, my fault, y'all. I'm trying to like process the words in my head. But if you really want it, you ain't gonna complain about it the most. You just gonna shut up and move forward, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just keep going, man. You know, like complaining ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna magically be like, here, complaining ain't gonna magically take that burden off your shoulders that you expect it to. You know, you're still gonna have to go through the process, and no matter what. So just shut up and keep working and just work through your problems and whatever you have to go through. We all human. Problems come our way. Life comes our way. It's just what we gotta do, man. So yeah, on to the next. You stop noticing how tired you actually are. Yeah. So when you work a lot and your body starts to get acclimated to working long hours or just being tired, you really don't pay attention to how tired you are anymore. It's just like, okay, it becomes your normal. It's your daily routine now. And that's when you become used to it. And you stop complaining about being tired. You know what I'm saying? You're used to it now. That's who you are. That's your lifestyle at the moment. That's what you got to do at the moment. Just stop, not stop being tired, but you get used to your body feeling drained, and you get used to probably being mentally drained, being physically drained, and all of the above, man. So pay in mind, because it's your body and you have to stay healthy, but also try not to pay it no mind, because you're still gonna have to continue to go through it. We all have to do something in this life. We can't just be lazy and sit around all day and play video games. No. On to the next, man. Sleep doesn't even feel like enough anymore. Yes, I can't stress that enough. At Amazon, bro, I was sleeping a good like 6 hours or something like that. But even when I was going to work, like I would still feel tired a little bit, you know? Like, and I think it's because it wasn't more of a physical thing, but more of a mentally draining thing. You know, when you have to go to work and you know for a fact you're gonna be doing the same thing every day. Like it's not gonna change within the next month, within the next 3 months, 5 months, year. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing every single day. You know, so it's more of a mental drain and like with your mind rather than a body type of drain or a physical drain, because you're like, dang, what am I doing with my life? Do I want to sit here and be like a robot or keep doing the same thing back to back to back like every day? It's like there's nothing new. There's a lot of things in life to do. There's a lot of things in life to see, to just do. You know what I'm saying? So with work, when you have to do the same thing repeatedly every single day and you know nothing is gonna be different, that does a lot on your mental no matter who you are, you know? Now, if you're rich and successful, that's a whole different story. I'm not rich and successful, so I can't really put that into perspective yet. But as of right now, I still go to work and do the same thing back to back to back every day, and it get tired, man. So I know y'all get tired too. Just keep hanging in there. On to the next. Your mood starts changing. Yeah, y'all ever been at work y'all ever like got a job and then was excited for the job, and then y'all got the job, and then like a few months down the line, or maybe even a week or something, you'd be like, bro, I'm tired of this already. I've done that multiple times with multiple jobs that I've left, quit, got fired, all of the above, you know, because my mood started changing the more that I worked that job. Because sometimes jobs be having like, it just be negative people. Y'all ever go to work and somebody's just negative? They be like, oh, we gotta do these boxes today. Like, oh, fuck this and this and that. Bro, you don't wanna be around that, bro. Life is not meant to be around negative people. I wanna be around people who are positive, uplifting, and love what they do. When you go to work, it be people who hate what they do because they know for a fact that they have to go there every day. But in reality, they don't have to go there every day. You're just choosing to. You know, you could start up your business or do something different if you don't want to go to work no more. It's gonna take some time and you might fail a lot, but if you're consistent with it, you will succeed. Because people are scared to start because they don't want to fail. You know, when you have a job, you know you have that guaranteed income, but you're working on somebody else's time and not your own. So that's why people are so scared to get out there and follow their dream or whatever they want to do with life, because they know that there's a chance of failing and it's not guaranteed. But that's what makes the risk even better. It's not guaranteed, and if you succeed with something that's not guaranteed, the reward is going to feel so much better, man. You know what I'm saying? So just stick to your grind and do not give up. Don't be like these old people at work being like, oh yeah, I've been here for 45 years, man. I hate this. Don't even talk to him on break. Don't even talk to him at work. Ignore that person. You don't want no negative energy in your life whatsoever. Cut them off ASAP. On to the next. Motivation gets lower. Yeah. I was working at a hotel last year, like before I started working at Amazon, and there was a lot of weird people there, and like I had to like take out the trash, wipe down windows, and just like clean the whole hotel and whatnot. And I know it was my job title, but the more I went there every day, it was just, I felt less motivated about myself, about life, about reaching my goals, because I was just doing the same thing consecutively every day. It was like I was being programmed to be somebody who only knows how to take out the trash and wipe down windows and stuff like that. So yes, I was for surely losing my motivation. That's why I had to switch it up. And the pay was garbage anyways. Amazon was paying more. And I got fired from that place, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even leave. Like, I got fired. But I'm so blessed that I got fired, because me getting fired got me my apartment. You know, me getting fired from my job got me my apartment. So it was never a loss in my eyes. It was a blessing for real. But yeah, I was losing motivation at that job, and everything was going downhill there. And I had to get up out of there. I'm so happy I did, man. I couldn't stay there no more. But don't focus on motivation though, because motivation comes and goes. You just have to focus on your discipline, and that's what stays. You know what I'm saying? Motivation is like a dream. You know, when you feel when you feel motivated, you feel motivated for right now, but in 30 minutes you might not feel motivated. The next day you might not feel motivated, but when you're disciplined, that's a whole different story. On to the next. You stop doing anything outside of work. Yeah. Me, I didn't really have friends with work. I mean, not with work, outside of work, period. Like, I'll just hang with my cousins and stuff like that. Like, I didn't really have like friends. But yeah, I wasn't doing anything but working. Like, I would work so much and then go home, work so much and go home. Even with Amazon, like, I'll just work 24/7 and not do anything or have the time to do anything, because I was always working and consistently working and never like letting my body rest and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like with jobs, you just can't stay there forever, you know? You have to experience life, especially if you're young. I mean, it don't matter how old you are when you like start your own business or do something that's not a job. Like, and when you work for yourself, there's no age limit to that. But we're living, we're alive, bro. We have to live life. We have to go visit places and do different things every day, you know? I don't think we're meant to do the same thing on earth until we die every single day, until we have to leave earth and go meet Jesus, you know? Like, it's no fun. That's not living, that's just surviving. And I wouldn't even call that surviving. It's just being programmed, you know? But on to the next, man. Being tired starts feeling like your personality. Yes, oh, bro, I cannot stress this enough, bro. Back to what I was saying earlier in the video, when it would be people at work be like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I don't want to be here. Oh, no. That's bro, like, I don't want to be around that, because when they constantly complain and to keep talking down and just negative stuff about work, bro, you don't even want to be here yourself. Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this? You don't have to do this. There's nothing stopping you from leaving. You are keeping yourself here because you don't want to go follow your own dreams and make your own money on your own. I get we all have to start somewhere and start at a job, but don't complain. Like, I feel like when you complain about it and be like, oh, I hate this and oh, like, and when they make it their personality, they have no backup. They have no escape from that. You know, in my eyes, you know, I'm getting a job to first and foremost pay my bills. You know, I gotta do that. There ain't no getting around that. And to fund my career, whether that's YouTube or making music and just whatever I want to do. But when you complain at work and be like, oh, I hate this, oh, the boss is like this and that and this and that, that's basically like letting everybody know, or in my eyes, that you don't have no backup plan to get out of here. This is what you're gonna do because you're complaining, like you want something handed to you. You're complaining because you want something handed to you. When in reality, we just have to face the facts and just deal with it. We chose this job, and whatever you do with the money outside of work, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind and stay away from people like that. Why is this more dangerous than people realize? So being tired all the time is more dangerous than people realize, or like when it becomes your normal, is because it takes away your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like you become less of a person and more of a machine. You know what I'm saying? Working, we all have to do something in life. You know, we can't just sit around, but working for somebody else, I guess, it's not the end goal. It's not the end game. It's neither of those. And it just eats away at your soul, eats away at your personality, takes away your smiles, eats away your life, and all of the above, man. You don't want to be somebody who's stuck. You want to be somebody who seen the world, who enjoys life, who has a family, who you could take around the world and help out if they had, you know, just help out with anything. Like, get your mom just a little 5,000 here or 2,000 here, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So when tired becomes your normal, make it a good tired, you know, like something that's worth being tired for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I just made $20,000 this month or this week, like, but I'm so exhausted even though I made $20,000. That's the good tired. But say you just made like, oh, I made 1,200 this month and I'm tired. That's the bad tired. And it's a lot of people in that position who can't see anything other than that, you know, because either they haven't looked or they're too scared to. On to the next. Too many people think burnout are normal. Being burnt out is normal. It's not. We are flesh. We are made from God, you know? We get tired and we sleep. Being burnt out is not normal. We have to rest. That's like if you go to the gym every single day and you're there for 12 hours a day, right? You're at the gym 12 hours a day, working out every muscle that you have, working out your arms, your triceps, your stomach, your legs, whatever. Just working out your whole body 12 hours a day. Mind you, it's 24 hours a day. So you're working out 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Bro, you're gonna get tired. And if you keep on pushing yourself like that, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna be exhausted, and everything bad is gonna happen. When we get burnt out, we have to rest, all right? Being burnt out is not supposed to be normal. We're human, we're alive. You know, we have to take care of our body and our health. My dad always told me that, bro. Because I was working at Amazon, making $1,100 a week, right? Which is good, that's good money. But I was working 60 hours a week, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, 1 day off a week, right? So that's 4 days off a month. That's not good, bro. I was burning myself out. I was calling my dad like, bro, you was right. I feel tired. I feel this and that. My body don't feel like getting up. And he was telling me like, bro, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you, but I ain't listening. I wasn't listening at the time. Being burnt out is not normal, bro. You're supposed to feel energetic. We sleep for a reason. We have rest for a reason. God gifted us with sleep for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So we could use sleep and use rest to get our energy back up. I'm not no human body philosopher or doctor. I can't tell you everything about energy or our organs and stuff like that, or how much rest we're supposed to get and stuff like that. But we ain't meant to be burnt out. You meant to be energized, you know, like, and be healthy. Don't burn yourself out with work, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do trying to get this money, but all money ain't good money. If it means killing yourself, it ain't worth it, man. And that concludes today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope I was able to teach y'all something. If y'all can teach me anything in the comments and stuff like that, let me know. But other than that, like, subscribe, share, all of the above, comment, and I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.